Hi, thanks for coming to my site. Guess you're interested in lowering your auto insurance rates. Yeah, we get that question a lot. You know, there's one thing that's so easy to do and it's so often overlooked. It's raise your deductible amount. Now a lot of people say, okay, sure, what's the deductible? I already have my deductible at 250 or 500. Well, I keep my deductible at 1,000. Now I'll talk to your insurance agent first, but what is the deductible and how does this really affect you anyway? Let's say you get into an accident. You make a claim. And for an example, yes, I'm getting old. I had a minor little fender bender the other day and scraped the side of my truck. Now obviously this scrape is not that big a deal. It's probably $200, $300 to get this little scrape removed or repainted or something along those lines. If I have my deductible at $1,000, I make the claim, so the claim is on my insurance. I'm at fault. So my insurance company is going to pay the claim. Then my deductible kicks in. So if I have a $1,000 deductible, I have to pay the first $1,000. So in this instance, the insurance company wouldn't claim a thing because it's not even $1,000 worth of damage. If the damage was $1,200, I would still pay the first $1,000, and then the insurance company would pay the other $200. And you're going, that's not a very good deal. But the amount of money that you will save each year having those high deductibles will more than offset anything that you would pay in the event of a claim over 2 or 3 or 4 years down the road. Now, let's think about this for a minute, because two things actually have to happen before you pay your deductible. You have to have a claim. So you have to be in an accident or some other vandalism, some other claim. And actually vandalism might even have a smaller deductible. Check with your insurance agent, but most vandalism claims are even smaller than your actual deductible. So you have to have a claim. You have to have an accident. Then your insurance company has to pay the claim before you pay the deductible. So two things have to happen. You have to have an accident, and your insurance company has to say, hey, you were at fault. It's your problem. We're going to pay the claim for your vehicle and the other person's vehicle. So you are responsible for the first $1,000. We'll pay for anything over than that. And an accident these days, even a minor fender bender, can be $4,000 or $5,000. So if you're going to pay the first $1,000, the insurance is picking up the vast majority of the tab. The money you'll save having that high deductible will more than offset itself 3 or 4 years down the road. The other thing, if you're a good driver, and you haven't had an accident 5, 6, 7, 10 years like me, why are you paying so much more in annual premium to have a $250 or $500 deductible? It makes no sense whatsoever. If you're a good driver, you haven't had any accidents, you probably aren't going to have any accidents in the near future that you foresee, raise your deductible and make that savings. Put it in your bank account and stick it away for an emergency fund in case it does happen. You've saved $200 a year by having your deductible at $1,000. Take that $200 and stick it in a CD. If you're a bad driver and you've had a lot of accidents, you've had a lot of claims, you might want to keep your deductible. You might want to change your driving habits. So anyway, two things have to happen. And on minor claims like this, you wouldn't report it anyway. And that's the whole point of the insurance company jacking up the deductible to $1,000, because they know you're not going to make as many claims. And they're willing to give you a discount because you're going to absorb a lot of these little scratches and dings and not make a claim. So the first thing to do, raise your deductible. Get a quote from the site, enter your zip code, answer a few simple questions, ask for a $1,000 deductible, see what we have to offer. I think you'll save a lot of money.